This is Noah Scurry. He was a 17-year-old high school basketball star and a standout student who was killed earlier this week. It was reported by the Philadelphia Inquirer that he had the highest SAT score in his entire school when he took it. A student at Samuel Fells High School, his principal described him as gifted. In a letter to the school's families, they confirmed that he was a talented student athlete. It was around 7:15 a.m. on January 14th. The 17-year-old was leaving for school when he was gunned down, according to the Philadelphia police, as reported by Fox 29.
Philadelphia police say a 17-year-old was shot and killed along Rohrer Street in the city's Feltonville section. It happened around 7:15 this morning.
Over 20 shell casings were found at the scene. It was reported by the news that he was with
So that was his backpack and hoodie. You could still see like the dirt and all that from when that's crazy.
his mother when he was shot, as if they were about to get into the car for her to drop him off across town at school. Authorities recovered
I'm happy they spared his mom, cause that's crazy, bro. I wonder how deep he could get
a
into it.
white Jeep Cherokee on Wednesday morning, the next day abandoned near Somerdale and Godfrey Avenues, approximately 2 miles from where Noah Scurry's home on Rohrer Street in Feltonville, where the deadly shooting took place. According to Deputy Commissioner Frank Venor, the vehicle appeared to have been damaged in the crash. Investigators are currently reviewing additional surveillance footage in hopes of piecing together the events that led to Scurry's death. While no suspects have been named and no motive has been determined, law enforcement officials are working tirelessly to identify the perpetrators. Surveillance footage suggests that at least 2 individuals were inside the Jeep during the shooting. The details of Noah Scurry's final moments paint a grim picture. He had just grabbed his backpack and was stepping into his mother's car when he was ambushed by a barrage of gunfire. More than 20 bullets were fired as I
So he didn't even see it coming. That was a hit. That's a hit, bro. I mean, he did something. He had to do something, bro.
said, and Noah Scurry was struck multiple times in the chest and abdomen. Despite being rushed to Jefferson Einstein Hospital, he was pronounced dead within minutes. Family members, friends, and classmates were devastated by the sudden and senseless loss. A GoFundMe campaign.
Man, he hooping, but look who he next to, and look what he throwing up. That ain't no bad. That don't got nothing to do with basketball.
Launched by his cousin, seeks to help cover funeral expenses. In her heartfelt message, she described Noah as a bright, loving young man with a heart full of kindness. Noah, only 17 years old, had such a caring and loving heart, McGlynn wrote. He would do anything for his family, but most of all, for his siblings. Tributes and condolences have poured in across social media, where friends expressed their grief and shared memories of the teen. Speechless, I love you, one friend posted alongside photos of Noah Scurry. At Samuel Fells High School, where Scurry excelled both academically and athletically, the loss has been profoundly felt. He was known for his sharp intellect and athletic prowess, which the news heavily focused on shortly after his passing. Scurry was an advanced placement or AP student, the highest SAT scorer in his school, and a standout point guard on the basketball team. On Wednesday, January 15th, the school created a supportive environment for grieving students, providing counseling services and a quiet space in the auditorium for students to mourn. In an Instagram post, school officials reminded the community of the importance of kindness and mutual support. The greatest gift of support we have is each other, the school wrote. Be kind to each other today and always.
If y'all ever was at school and somebody passed there, like I remember going to a school and somebody had got shot like the year after we went there, you could still kind of feel it. Like I was never at school when something happened with somebody, but the vibe be crazy. And I'm talking about I was there a year later and it was still felt like recent, you know? So I can only imagine like, yo, America like the zoo, man. I didn't even know Philly was like that until I got older and I looked at Philly. I'm like, yo, like you wouldn't even think that's America. I know the streets. You know who put me on and how like the rest of America look. Cause I grew up in Oakland, right? But like, what's his name? Charlie Bo, the dude that do the hood vlogs. Not the hood vlogs, but he drive around and he record everywhere you go in every hood in America. That's what I'm like, yo.
ways. Monique Braxton, a
conditions.
spokesperson for the school district, said that Noah was the kind of student that everyone wants. Noah Scurry's social media was filled with basketball highlight reels that showcased his skills on the court, where he effortlessly crossed over defenders, executed smooth layups, and nailed three-point shots. His undeniable talent was matched only by his bright future, a future now tragically cut short. The broader context of Noah Scurry's death is part of the Philly daily reminder
I ain't gonna lie, he was nice.
of a persistent gun violence plaguing the city. According to Jackie Golden of the city controller's office, there have been 30 shooting victims in the city this year, 5 of whom were 18 years or younger. As the investigation into Noah Scurry's death continues, his memory lives on in the hearts of those who knew and loved him. His life, marked by academic excellence, athletic talent, and a caring spirit, is a painful reminder of the urgent need to address the violence claiming young lives in Philadelphia and beyond.
Philadelphia police say a 17-year-old was shot and killed along Rohrer Street in the city's Feltonville section. It happened around 7:15 this morning. That's where we find NBC 10's Matt DeLucia live at the scene. What do we know about the victim, Matt?
Spamming that news clip. The news clip you blowing me.
Surveillance video trying to get some idea of who may have pulled this trigger and killed the 17-year-old right as the sun was coming up here along Rohrer Street.
Hey, sorry for interrupting. Isn't that annoying? What if I told you there was a way to get rid of that?
If it could have been easily avoided, why wasn't it? We just be making comments. Hear one part of the story and just run with it. He stated in his song he already benched, and that's why he was going about the way he was. Not everybody want to be what y'all failed to be. Some who should to appease their parents until they can live on their own. No, 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 no. Because you could have got your mama hit, bro. Now that I'm thinking about it, like, bro, as soon as I start moving a certain type of way, I didn't leave no, I don't eat where I don't sleep where I don't eat where at. You can't bring that type of stuff to your home. You got to be in the streets, bro. Like, even like, I never got too deep into the streets, bro, but like, people that was in the streets, bro, they be all living together in the same house for a reason. Like, they be all together all the time for a reason. Like, be 8 niggas all together all the time. They have to move like that because they know what they into. It's not like, oh yeah, we shooting this video and then now it's all over until we shoot the video again. No, or until we all choose to be outside. Oh yeah, we on the block today. No, it's consistently 24/7. Once you put that energy up, until you live with your parents, you should have left the house. I ain't gonna lie. Don't do it be dissing Parkside. Well, he used to diss Parkside on his songs. He got one song. He was like Parkside, try to pull on Parkside, caught 50 plus or something like that.
If people like myself and THF Philly weren't around, this would have been the end of the story. By the day of Noah's death, as is all too clear by now, 17-year-old star student athletes aren't just executed in front of their moms for no reason. There's always a story behind it that the news is reluctant to give for political or social reasons. If you just got your news from the Philadelphia Inquirer or NBC, then the story is almost always missing context. Due to social media, traditional mainstream media was forced to double back the next day and say, hey, there's a little more to the story here. 30 years ago, this would have never happened.
I was about to say, that's crazy how like media is affected by social media. Like, we are the new media.
And the story would have been left at that. There was no Instagram to correct the news or YouTube for people like me
to
make a story with a little more context.
Law enforcement sources are telling me they believe Noah Scurry appeared in a rap video with guns that was posted to social media the day before he was killed. New tonight, law enforcement sources confirm there was a rap video uploaded to social media the day before 17-year-old Noah Scurry was shot to death behind his home.
So he got the mask because he don't want his school to know who he is. But everybody that know. I'm assuming.
You know that I'm facing them. She want from me, sit here and I'm dangerous. On TV, all the blocks can't hang with us. And you gotta catch a bite to gang with us. You got hit with a 10 that's changing them. So I'm school gang, bros, he created. The last one we caught was stuck on the pavement.
I'm not gonna lie, you don't rap like that for no reason.
I'm collecting the pay. Got hit with the button.
In front of his mother, who is getting ready to take him to Samuel Fells High School. A screenshot of the video shows a man in a Joker mask, at times appearing to hold a gun. Sources tell Fox 29 they believe that to be Scurry.
Not just a gun.
So school gang, bros, he created. The last one we caught.
When they do that, they got buttons. Them is buttons on all of them. Them is buttons. He deep in this. I ain't gonna lie.
Stuck on the pavement.
But that's the disadvantage of shooting videos and doing all this, bro. Because you're never gonna be with this many amount of people when you need them.
I'm collecting the pay. Got hit with the button.
In front of his mother, who is getting ready to take him to Samuel Fells High School. A screenshot of the video shows a man in a Joker mask, at times appearing to hold a gun. Sources tell Fox 29 they believe that to be Scurry. In the video, he dances along other individuals who are also holding and showing off guns throughout it.
Let's talk about the ops. They talking about switches and drakes and don't even got them. I'm with the Vince. She talking about his face is going A-whack. That shit out of pocket. I just ran into 2 ops, 2 D's back to back, and both of them niggas was cops. If I'm on a hit, then I'm getting up close to shit. So you know ain't nobody survive.
66-year-old man is dead and 3 teens are hurt following a shooting last night in Frankfurt.
Oh, so he already got shot before. Oh, it must have been an active hit on his head. It must have been motion on his head.
It happened just before 9:30 on the 4600 block of Mulberry Street. The man who died has been identified as Ivan Hall from Philadelphia. 3 15-year-old boys are in stable condition after being shot. Police have not given any more details on what may have led to the gunfire. As of yet, no arrests have been made.
Police sources confirmed Noah Scurry was one of 4 people shot in an unsolved May 2023 murder case on the 4600 block of Mulberry Street in Frankfurt. According to police, 66-year-old Ivan Hall was shot and killed on Sunday, May 28, 2023, and 3 then 15-year-olds were shot multiple times. Police sources said that Noah Scurry was one of the teens. This shooting places Noah smack dab in the middle of Frankfurt, a section of the city that hosts sets like the Double C's or Certified Clappers and Parkside. Noah is said to be affiliated with Parkside.
Also, that's where Cheese and them from, right? Glizzy gang. Oh yeah, they boxed in. This look like Oakland a little bit. Like the way it's set up.
Contrary to
our music relate to each other, like
popular belief, I'm not a Philly gangologist like some people like to believe, nor do I want to be.
Oh, that's where they passed that. This where Dual passed. This where Cheese passed. Mass shootings. Wow, this is just marked like landmarks. Oh, this where Leaky. That's who Dual always be talking about, Leaky. I didn't even know about all this. This is crazy. They made a whole map. Yo, why do they even still be funking? Look, it's people like making maps and stuff of them. If I see something like this, I'm about to skip states, bro. I'm out of there. I'm skipping states, bro. I'm out of there because now it's like, yo, this is too much attention. This ain't no street shit no more. This is like, who crashed out first?
But from what I can gather, you got a few groups relevant to this story. According to the person who made this map, this is Parkside or Double C territory. Up here is a group of young boys who call themselves the Whackers, and over here is M24 territory. And as you can see, this is where YNG Cheese was killed. Noah, or Baby Joker, his street nickname, was very active out here, and his life had a part that may not have been known to his coaches and family. Less than a month after Noah was shot and a 66-year-old man was killed, another tragedy struck near the area when 25-year-old Devin Spady was killed.
A triple shooting in Philadelphia's Olney section claimed the life of an up-and-coming musician. The 25-year-old rap artist was known as Young Cheese, and he's the son of well-known influencer Gilly the Kid.
Gilly the Kid has amassed millions of followers, and a lot of them are planning to come here next week for Gilly Fest. It's a big concert. He uses his platform to speak out against violence.
You seen that video of Gilly celebrating on Twitter? He was celebrating like a football win. He was looking like, man, a job done.
And now violence has claimed the life of his son. Police say Devin Spady, better known as Young Cheese, was one of 3 people shot.
Like yesterday, like after all this news came up about this Noah dude. It's a video like Gilly just going crazy on Twitter.
In the 5800 block of Masher Street in Olney Thursday night. Shot in the back, the 25-year-old rapper was a rising star and the son of one of Philadelphia's biggest stars, Gilly the Kid. Gilly the Kid is a rapper turned podcaster turned philanthropist. He and his million.
That's crazy. That looked like something else, didn't it? Didn't that look like something else? I thought somebody was trying to get walked down, bro. And I ain't gonna lie. That's crazy. That's how you know you can't believe everything on the internet, because people were saying Gilly sacrificed his son and all that. But it's like, yeah, it might look like that. If anything, I'll say Gilly sacrificed himself. You sacrifice yourself. And it is blood contract, but I mean, bro, what is this then? What is this? That's why Prodigy got a song and he said everything ain't blue, everything ain't the boule, everything ain't the Illuminati, bro. Sometimes niggas just die. Sad to say, because the hood is sadly already under that act, that low frequency act, bro, that Luciferian agenda. So it's like the devil already there. They don't gotta do too much. Just put the music out there, let them simmer. You gotta get out them environments, and you gotta change your frequency.
$1 worth of game podcast partner Wallow also helped give away millions of dollars to support local businesses, and both were awarded the key to the city.
Gilly and Wallow have become the unofficial mayors of the city of Philadelphia. How about that? Right? They are the voice of the youth.
Talent agent Walt Reeder Jr. has known Gilly the Kid for years and knows he wanted more for his son. The other 2 people who were shot with Young Cheese both survived. Police have not made any arrests in the case. In Spring Garden, Taronda Thomas, Channel 6 Action News. Shari?
Yeah, very shocking story to learn of.
As is well known, Spady, or Cheese, is the son of comedian and Philly rap legend Gilly. Cheese's death came after him and a group of friends were apparently standing on a corner when shots rang out on the 5800 block of North Masher Street near Nedrow. Around the corner, police also found a 28-year-old man shot twice in the leg and drove him to Einstein. A third victim, a 31-year-old shot in the hip, arrived at the hospital in a private car. Video from the scene shows that a group of men were having a conversation on the corner of Nedrow and Masher when they heard gunshots and started running. No arrests were ever made in this case. No one took credit for this, as obviously that will open up a huge can of worms. 2 years earlier, AJ, or Ajon Jackson, was killed coming home from work. This murder is mentioned heavily by fellow Double C members Hardy and others in their raps. In fact, Hardy has a music video with over 1 million views with lyrics heavily mocking the death of AJ and another M24 affiliate, Twin 5, or Jay, who was killed in March of 2021.
Doggy from taking shit and selling bulls. And you either get some money or you clap, just play your role. They ain't dying just for nothing. That's what happened when you troll. Murder gang, you drop a diss and get exposed. Niggas spoke on Brucey name, we took his life, that's what he owed. Get up close, hit the foot and hit his body, watch him fold. Dummy working 9 to 5, I give it to him, he was bold.
Another teenager is shot and killed on the streets of Philadelphia. I'm Yuki Washington.
I'm Jessica Cartalia. 16-year-old Ajon AJ Jackson was shot outside of East Oak Lane home when police say he was ambushed. He and his twin sister had just finished their shift at McDonald's.
Hey, let's get this straight now.
Where is he? Where is he?
I never fucked anybody over in my life. All I have is this.
He just did gun sounds for like 15 seconds in the intro. Like that's all that's on his mind. When I go to the studio, I want to speak life, bro, to the microphone. He talking. Like, yo, how many shots? Goodness gracious. Then he got a Glock hoodie.
Word is my boss and my word. I don't break them for no.
Double C. Don't speak on bodies in them trenches. I can rap because I did it. Got 2 shooters and 1 driver in this.
Set your body on somebody that look like me. Run from the police. Run from ancestral work. Run from the fact that they colonized your land.
In his tenant. That's a man down on the scene, record like 5 shots to his biscuit. We most active in the city, speak on why that we spit it. I told old bro, just bring it here back, ain't no passes if he lack it, cause we beef for massive splitting niggas telling on what happened. You either get down or you lay down, cause the clap is running city. Exotic glossy, we got sticks and big ass choppers, double titties, tapped it twice and fried his ass. He can't react, cause this is switchy. All he heard was we get his back like he ripped. Lost some soldiers in that war, they wish they bros come back to life. I lost my dog and brought their head back for my team to make it right. We gon' treat your brothers cause they dead and you ain't dead enough. Been a year without no get back, why they acting like they did something? Bro just told me run my movie before it stop because them feds coming. Yeah, double C. Oh, he lagging, so I'ma up my glick and beat the drum. He was dumb, I heard Lil 5, they caught a 9, they have a gun. Now he bum, and we did the dash, fuck 12 like Kendrick Nunn.
When they do that demon voice, I would never go to the studio and do that little, like if I hear that, I'm gonna be like, take it off. Like that background, the demonic voice in the background that's letting you know, like, right what they own.
One, he was dissing on Lil Wani, happy birthday.
And then it's like, bro, niggas be getting extra boost, extra energy when you in the studio with hella niggas. You got your kit, you got everything you need, you sticked up, everybody sticked up. You feeling invincible. I get it. That's how the energy come out in the song. But bro, most of the time you're by yourself. What's the point of over projecting shit?
He got gift wrap. I know you heard the news. We made him snooze. Come get your lick back. Them niggas ain't on shit. Not claim a wreck. You know who did that. Treat that switchy on my glizzy like my bitch, so she gon' get that. Heard he living out the way, but we still lamping on the spot. Way them bullets hit him, got him dancing, watch him diddy bop. Brody, he don't say too much, he just be spinning, duck your top. And we never selling ranches, catch them bodies, then we swap. We matched the lazy with the fast food, and I just did a drill, switch out the Glock, yeah, this bitch brand new.
A 16-year-old boy, he had just finished a shift at McDonald's where he worked with his twin sister. They actually got a lift here home. It was when they got out of that car that somebody started firing at them. You can see there on the ground a McDonald's bag and a wrapper right in front
They
of
left the McDonald's on the ground? What? Damn, it's like the news dissing them. It's like the news just dissed them. Damn, they just gave them the bro. You know they was trolling about that.
their home. Police tell us this happened before 11 p.m. on Ferriston Drive near the Philly and Montgo border. Family told police the teen and his sister, they worked at McDonald's about a mile away. They finished work at 10 p.m., ordered a Lyft, which dropped them off right in front of their home. When they got out, police say it was two males who came toward them, opened fire, hitting the boy in the torso, the back, and in the head. They fired at least 15 shots. Police say he was clearly the target. The sister was not hit. She was able to run home. They talked to other employees at that McDonald's who say that they hadn't seen any fights, no altercations, especially involving the 16-year-old. So police are continuing their investigation. They did find a weapon here on the street, a semi-automatic gun they found on the sidewalk, so they're hoping.
This brings us to the present day, back and forth shootings between the Northeast sets, which continued. Chris Dowling was shot and killed last February. Fast Break members and now Bugs and LR or Lil Ryan were arrested and charged a few months later. M24
Bro, they cloned the hood. They cloned the hood, bro. That's why I ain't put my ski mask on for this video. I've been wearing it. I be wearing it at work. But they cloned the hood, bro. How many young niggas do you know that look like this? This is actually crazy. Throwing up the same thing everywhere, every state. And it's city to city too. It's really city to city. Can't say every state. Where we at?
Ryan were arrested and charged a few months later. M24 member Juan Brody was the first to alert the public of the shooting with an IG post. Bugs and LR were also charged with the bus stop shooting that injured 8 students heading home from school in March of last year.
The sound of gunshots at a SEPTA bus stop. New surveillance video tonight of the dramatic moments that sent teenagers running for their lives when 3 masked gunmen suddenly opened fire. 8 teens were shot and wounded, 2 of them critically.
3 days earlier, the
I'm just tired. I've been working all day.
carnage and out-of-control violence continued to shock Philadelphia.
I've been fasting all day too. I got some vegetables cooking. I'm ready to go crazy. But I'm like, I want to do these reactions because when I was at work, I looked this up on Twitter and I seen they got that video of him floating around, and I'm like, it's crazy, bro. His mom was screaming over him and shit. That shit was crazy.
17-year-old Damon Taylor was killed. The Philadelphia high school student was gunned down after school during a shooting at the North Philadelphia bus stop that left 4 other people injured, including 2 women who were on the bus and 2 other teens. The horrific shooting took place just before 3:45 p.m. at Ogance and Godfrey Avenues, when 2 people, at least one with an automatic weapon, fired at a group of young people waiting at the bus stop. Police Commissioner Kevin Bethel said,
What'd he say?
just before 3:45 p.m. at Ogance and Godfrey Avenues, when 2 people, at least one with an automatic weapon, fired at a group of young people waiting at the bus stop.
My first thought is like, why would you just up on some niggas at the bus stop? But you know how it is these days. Niggas be on Instagram, they be on their story, and then when they deep, they be walking super deep like this, recording everybody. So you got every member, everybody that's there. They all targets. They all in it. Even if they not targets, y'all want to hang out.
Police Commissioner Kevin Bethel said. Multiple rounds were fired, Bethel said. According to the police, shooters fired more than 50 times with an automatic weapon. Damon Taylor was shot multiple times throughout his body and head, police said. The 17-year-old from the Fern Rock neighborhood died a short time later at the hospital. A girl at the scene can be heard in shock saying, "Oh my God, his face is gone."
His face is gone.
All of these murders are mentioned because leading up to the death of Noah,
That's how he looked? He was 20 years old? He looked like 15.
him and his friends can all be heard rapping about these incidents. And after his death, Noah was linked to several homicides through street rumors. The ones that seemed to gain the most traction were Fat Dame and Cheese.
Let's talk about the ops. They talking about switches and drakes and don't even got them. I'm with the vid. She talking about his face is going A-whack. That shit out of pocket. This ring.
Goodness, they just connected that all together. No way. He just told on himself. He would have went to jail. Nah, because they let it happen. They let it happen. They let them, in some city, a lot of, like Chicago, Philly, Oakland, they let niggas kill each other, bro. You'll think like, bro, how are they still sliding in 2025? There's cameras everywhere. They let them do it. They let him do it. He said she talking about his face gone. That's what they said in the video.
I'm with the vid. She talking about his face is going A-whack. That shit out of pocket. Just ran into ops through these back to back, and both of them niggas was cops. If I'm on a hit, then I'm getting up close to shit. So you know ain't nobody survive. Bro said when he got to the drop, he was coming out the crib. So we gonna call that perfect time.
I blame King Von too. Everybody wanna rap what they really do.
This nigga thought he was my man, he gave me his gun, he must have ain't know I was slimy. We loafing in his phone, what I say last song. That's how I creep up behind him. They doing them low ass shoes and calling to get back. How about come catch you a body? Catch a nigga out on the floor and I like my door was the bet. I hop out frying. Niggas can't talk about Chris if he ain't gonna talk about how Fat Dame so left his body. Bitch, do you fuck with the ops or not? Cut that low act, we already know if you lying. Out on my block, I don't do the hiding. We is the reasons them niggas is dying. Crack a 4 ain't meet the 10. No, we ain't playing defiant.
Bro, this frequency is crazy. Like, Come on, bro.
Sources, he is linked to the death of Izzy Stanley and the 18-year-old 10 Millie, who both died in June of 2024, a week apart. Now, I'm not trying to go around putting murders on people, so please take all of this with a grain of salt. I'm delivering the info that was sent my way, and these seem to be persistent rumors through people who would know, like people close to him. Damon, or Fat Dame as he was called, went to Imhotep High School. The alleged retaliation shootings a few days later by Fast Break members is referenced by Noah, or Joker, here, where he says,
And Molly telling on them bodies like, damn, free Lil Ryan. We the reason why they throwing fives and then they end up dying. They keep asking, why you couldn't get up? I mean, he wasn't trying. Any nigga, we call cracking forest on the guys we Friday. Power right out that cut, he ain't even see it. I know that shit's surprising, but alright, fuck that murder shit, come on. We can switch the
referencing Jamal Tucker, or Molly, the first person arrested when the 8 students were shot at the bus stop.
All that good high school basketball star shit, that shit is gone on my mind now. All that high school basketball star, I was feeling sympathy for them because I seen them, like, you know, they had them down bad on video. But bro, this is crazy. Then you just talking crazy, like, yeah, we did that. And you really did it, like, these niggas sick, man.
And apparently,
But
the first
it
one
get deeper than this though. Y'all don't know in the world it get deeper than this, but it's just like I don't want to say they sick, like they getting body under body possession for real. They under mental possession. Let me say that because when you get that mind, the body follows. So if you could tap that neural, you could neural link that brain, the body gonna follow.
to start talking and gave up his friends. Joker is heard sarcastically saying, "Free Lil Ryan."
free Lil Ryan. We the reason why they throwing fives and then they end up
G12 Zai, One Brody, Lil Moot, and other M24 members are known to be cool with Blumberg through mutual friends and family members, and also because of the Zoo Gang Blumberg War.
Caught him lacking in that store, put him in a box. We did some drills and ghosts.
All the smaller factions under them aligned accordingly. M24 and Fast Break are kind of the same in terms of lost homies and members. They have been aligned with the Blum for years. Recently, you started to see Noah getting the backing of Pentown and Zoo Gang members. The day before he died, he dropped a song with a rapper named Drench Season who was with Pentown and Zoo Gang. The song, which had zero attention at first, went to over 100,000 views after the news of Noah's passing. The week before Noah died, his basketball team played Imhotep, the school which Fat Dame went to. There was obvious tension about what happened, and the school didn't want an incident. Noah didn't play in the game, and Imhotep blew out Fells. No students were allowed to attend the game either.
Whoa, yeah, this was real. This was real. It was really politics going on. So wait a minute. Did the school know what he was on? The school, somebody knew about some type of politics. City of brotherly love, right?
I got word that there was a summer league game between the two schools, and they were going to try to pack Noah out after the game, but he escaped. After Noah was killed, speculation, as always, ran wild. The long and short of it was, Noah had numerous ops due to his street activities, many of which were not included in this video.
You playing basketball? What are you doing? What is he doing? What was he doing? Bro, if somebody really wanted you there, just run on the court and get you. On some real crash outs, like, you took somebody, I ain't gonna lie, you take some, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you just playing basketball and all that, bro. I'm gonna go to the full, and you just playing basketball, like, you just shooting buckets. And I know I said he was nice earlier, like, it ain't got nothing to do about his skill, but like, you just shooting buckets, hooping, and one, and no. I done lost family. I'm gonna do whatever, bro. I'm laying in grass. I'm in the cold. They was waiting in the cold outside for me to get to the car. That's what's crazy. Man, we get the synopsis of this video, man. I'm gonna go ahead and end it right here and start up a new one. Or should I just keep it going and clip it? I'll just keep it going in one. I'm gonna keep going in one, right? Okay, so this is another video, right? Boss Man D-Lo talking about hip hop is over, right? It's on a decline because everybody got